Hey, what's up, Bing family? So let's go ahead and jump right into this one. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up your workstation for a tattoo to make sure that you're clean and that you're not passing any contaminants. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So you can see that I'm throwing on my gloves. I've actually just fell in love with that brand, Blackworks. They're really soft on the inside and your hands slide in really easy. I know some gloves can get kind of annoying. This is Cavicide. It's a medical grade cleaner. Very strong stuff. Protects against most viral, fungal, bacterial, any sorts of contaminants you can think of. This stuff will take care of it. There's also other brands like Maticide out there. I've just been using Cavicide for a very long time. I'm going to make sure to clean up your workstation. You can see I sprayed everything down, wiped it. Now I'm going to go behind all my bottles and products that I have up on my toolbox. Give it a good spray. I like to use these Scott shop towels. They're really strong. They last for very long. I use it for cleaning and for the tattoo process itself. Making sure I'm cleaning behind my entire station. I'm making sure I'm cleaning under all of my bottles and all of my products as well. And now we're going to go in with all of our containers and bottles and products that we have. Make sure to spray those down. And as you can see, when you give it a good spray, you can see what's on your bottles. Some of that carbon paper transfer stuff showed up on the bottle there. Making sure to clean it all out. You gotta be precise. You gotta be consistent. I like to use, you can see here I have my Aquaphor bottle and a Hustle Butter. These are my favorite ointments that I like to use during the process, during the tattoo process and for the healing. I like to mix the two, and I actually give these out to my clients so that way they don't have to go to the store and worry about buying anything. Hustle Butter smells incredible, but it can lay on pretty thick. Aquaphor glides really well, but it's more petroleum than anything, so I like to use the combination of the two. I mean, you can see these Dial foam soap bottles. I love using the foam dispensers. I mix water with Dr. Bronner's cast style soap. It's an organic cast style soap, antibacterial, very strong stuff. This one smells incredible. It's the peppermint one. I love it. My clients love it. Hypoallergenic. It doesn't contain alcohol, which is a big thing with green soap. Is a common one that's been used. I used to use it back in the day. It has alcohol in it, and it can actually burn your clients during the tattoo process. It's definitely clean. I just don't use it anymore. Why put my clients through more pain, right? And I love the way this stuff smells. Oh, sorry, you can see some of that dust coming off my towel there. Apologies. So again, just cleaning all of my containers, cleaning all of my products, making sure I got rid of any contaminants. You're gonna wanna do this every time you start the tattoo, before and after, right? I highly recommend it. You can also get away with doing it at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day before you head out of the studio, out of the shop. I just recommend you do it right beforehand so you have that peace of mind and you're making sure that your whole workstation is clean. And you want to make sure your clients are well taken care of, and this is how you can take care of them, by making sure your workstation is very clean. Even though I already wiped this part down, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it again. I've had this toolbox for quite a while, a few years now, and so it's got some scuffs, scratches, and dings on it, but as long as you're making sure you clean your whole station, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to be setting up a bit of plastic wrap. This is where I'm going to put all of my ink caps, my needles, my dirty napkins, and this is where most of anything that comes in contact with blood or blood-borne possible pathogens, it's all going to stay on this plastic. Even though I clean the entire workstation, I want to limit as much contamination to just this area that I'm blocking out right here with this clear wrap. So as you saw, I sprayed some Cavicide on the bottom. I used to do distilled water on the bottom so the plastic wrap can stick really well to it. I just started using the Cavicide. It sprays on really easy, and it's Cavicide, so I know for sure it's clean underneath the plastic wrap. Then I go with some masking tape just to really hold down that plastic wrap. I don't want it peeling off after the Cavicide starts to dry. Now I'm just laying out the things I'm going to use, all the products, needles, my bottle sleeves. You can see the blue plastics there. A tongue depressor, a new set of gloves. As you saw, I put on some gloves before I started cleaning, but I also have a new set of gloves. I'm gonna throw these away and put on a fresh set right before I start. And here is my tattoo machine that I have my grip, I have some medical tape, and then some athletic wrap as well. Okay, so this is my main squeeze bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bottle sleeve on there as well, and in my foam soap. If you want to find that foam dispenser, just head to any store, Target, Walmart, wherever it is you shop. They should have Dial antibacterial. You can finish all the antibacterial soap in there and then make your own solution with the soap that you decide to choose. The tape was really sticking to my gloves there. Okay, what you can see I'm doing there is just making sure it's a nice tight seal with that plastic, and then I put the tape on there to hold it down. And this one, I just make sure that I wrap it so that way the plastic wrap isn't coming down while I squeeze the top of that foam dispenser. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my tongue depressor. Sterile, clean. I use the underside of it. I have my pre-mixed Aquaphor and Hustle Butter solution inside of this Aquaphor container. It's 50-50 Hustle Butter and Aquaphor, like I mentioned earlier. And I just throw away the tongue depressor, throw away the plastic. Here is my grip. It's a 2-inch Bishop grip for the wand, specifically for the wand. I love how big and fatty that grip is. It feels comfortable in my hand. It encourages me to use less finger movement and more wrist movement. It's ergonomic and helps with, carpal tunnel and arthritis in the future, which is a common thing that can happen for tattoo artists because of the repetitive movement with your fingers and your wrist. And so I put some plastic wrap around that, and then I'm gonna put some athletic wrap around that as well. I like the grip that it gives, and it holds down the plastic wrap that I just wrapped around it. Rip that little extra piece off. Okay, that's now ready. I'm gonna set out an ink cap. I like the flat bottoms instead of the ones that are just the regular ink caps, because the flat bottoms, you put a little bit of Aquaphor or ointment on the bottom and it sticks really well. They're hardly ever jumping around. You might barb your needle on the edge of it and it's not going to explode or throw ink everywhere. I really like the flat bottom ink caps. Here's my Bishop wand, man. I got really lucky that I found this one. It was sold out everywhere on Bishop's website, on all of the supply stores. I got lucky at West Phoenix Tattoo Supply Store. I definitely got to shout him out in this video. Out in Phoenix, AZ, north of Camelback on 59th Avenue. Mo, the owner, he's a really great guy. I have been going to them for years. He just so happened to have one left, and I had to cop mine. This is the Bishop wand info. Like I said, it's sold out everywhere. Can hardly find it. I'm so glad I have it. It works wonders. This is the packer. They have 3 different sizes. And yeah, man, I love it. It works great for lining, works great for black and gray shading, works great for packing color. It's definitely one of my favorite machines that I've had thus far. It's in the higher price range. It's somewhere, I think it's like above $500, $600, $550, somewhere around there. I don't remember exactly, but you definitely get your money's worth. A couple tattoos or maybe even one tattoo and you already make your money back on this one. But I highly recommend this style of tattooing, or this style of tattoo machine, if you like rotaries. And it's very small, super compact, really easy to hold, hardly any extra weight. You just have to worry about adding the grip that you like. It comes with a grip itself, but I don't really like using it. It's too small for me. I started using, like I mentioned, the 2-inch grips from Bishop's, and they're the disposable ones. Okay, my workstation is pretty much almost ready. I'm going to be setting out some ink. I've been using Big Sleeps' Pelican Black recently. You can get some really soft fades with it, but it's still a little stronger. I usually use Dynamic. You can get some really soft fades with that one, and then I like to combo that with Super Black for some very dark blacks. But just trying out Big Sleeps for now, and I have been liking it. You do have to adjust a little bit your tattoo style, just because it is a little harder, and dial back your machine a little bit on the voltage. But it's been really, really good, and it's been very solid recently. So yeah, man, as you can see, my station is pretty much set up. I take time, I do the work, and I take all the steps, because trust me, it'll pay off in the end. You want to make sure that you're always clean for your clients, for your tattoos, and you'll start to love the whole process. It's good for the mind, the body, and the soul, right? To be clean and taken care of. If you like the video, if you think this helps, drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Share it with a friend, or if you know anybody who wants to learn some more. All right, thanks again, guys. Take care.